Hello, Andrea. It is a beautiful night. It is 57 degrees out. How are you? So, you can probably see that I'm looking really hot right now. We're going to listen to music. We're kidding about all of this. Okay. I've been listening to, weird stuff. Some of my weird stuff that I listen to. And my playlist is called Derp Tube. So if you want to check that out. It's, a lot of there's probably 5 bands, but it's all of their stuff, and they're all really interesting bands. They're really cool. I like them a lot. But Gaga is not on medical marijuana. I will tell you the story. So I went to the doctors and got blood work because we think that something's wrong with me. But it came back fine. The blood work was fine. And I was like, are you freaking serious? So basically, everything that's been happening to me in the last few months has all been caused, it's all been an effect, I'm falling asleep. It's all been because of stress, okay? And I asked if there was anything they could give me that I would, not be stressed because, it's getting ridiculous, and I'm sick, and I'm just miserable all of the time, and I'm sick of it, and if there's something that can make me a better person, I'd like it. Now. I had a bad day. Anyway, so I'm telling Gaga and Pappy and Mom and Mimi this, okay? I'm like, is there anything they could give me? And Pappy turns to me and he was like, you could always start marijuana. And I died. I have never heard him say anything. No, he doesn't say things like that. And it was hysterical. It was truly, genuinely funny. Humor might be the funniest thing he's ever said. I died. Because he said it so casually, it was no big deal. Okay? And Gaga's sitting there, and she's giggling and stuff, okay? And then we get into the car, and we start dancing, and it's like Gaga is on drugs. She's crazy, okay? And then the next day, she was so tired. She was worn out because of me. Because me and her, how we were dancing, we did that the whole way home. We did that for 4 hours. We danced and we bobbed and to old music, and Mimi sang, and it was really cute and funny, okay? And, but yeah, we were in the car, and I was not expecting that at all. She's just we smoked pot, and it was oh my gosh, that's why I died, because I was not expecting her to say that at all. And she did, and it was fantastic. But then after that, Mom was like, what did they feed you? And Gaga's looking at me, and she's thinking, and she's like, they probably put marijuana in our soup. And, because I had French onion soup, okay? And she giggles to herself, and it was really funny. But, yeah, that happened. So there's that story. So I made states and everything, that was great. It was still, fantastic. I should be proud of that. But we got into chorus today, and Mrs. G, she was like, want to congratulate Billy Sue and Stephanie. And I was like, okay. So bar was even, okay? And then we talked about the festival for a little bit, and then she went on, and she took 5 minutes. Okay, so that whole thing was 2 minutes. She took a solid 5 minutes to explain how great Stephanie was, and how she's basically the best thing that's ever happened to the music department, and how she has great work ethic, and that she's just a fantastic leader, and she's just the best ever. And I couldn't handle it at all. She was listing every little detail, how she made all East, and how everything, she's just so great, and every word that she said made me more and more nauseous, because it's I'm never ever going to be good enough for she's a person where she's a teacher. She's in the position where she's supposed to teach me and just not be like that. And she wasn't, and it was awful, and I couldn't take it, and I went out of the room, and I left the room because I could not be in there any longer, because I felt like I was going to throw up. It was too much. I just didn't, there was no reason for that at all. It was so unnecessary. And she knew. She looked over at me. She knew how I was feeling about it. But she completely ignored me. And it hurt. And people were sort of looking at me and then looking at her, and, like, people could tell that I was getting upset, and people could tell that, like, yeah, that was a really dick thing to do. And Em, like, stopped, and she was like, I'm proud of them both. And Mrs. G was like, what? And she was like, I'm proud of both Stephanie and Billy. And, like, yeah. And I don't have anything against Steph, still. And then she was like, oh, well, yeah. And then she went another 2 minutes, like 2 solid minutes, talking about how great Stephanie was. And I tried to sing, and I have a solo. I tried to sing, and I couldn't. So I left the room, and I went to the bathroom, and then I went and talked to Mr. Saylor about it. And he was being weird. He's usually like, yeah, come to me with anything. And then he just, I don't know, he was being weird today. But then at band, he, like, said about my accomplishments and how we should be proud of me, too. But then he went on to say how, like, we send people to festivals because, they can, like, spread the enthusiasm of music and, like, bring that kind of musicianship back to school to help everyone else out. And, like, he's absolutely 100% right. Everything that he was saying was right. And I was so glad he said it like that. You know, like, Stephanie was in the room, but, like, he was talking about for the greater good. And I'm all about that, you know? I do. I help, like, I'm a leader. I know I'm a leader in band. Like, I help people with their music, and I'm like that. And I'm glad he said that, because that's how he should say it, yeah. And that's how Mrs. G should have said it. Like, he was like, I'm sure if you have any questions about festivals or any questions about anything or just how her experience was, I'm sure she would be able to tell you, and she would be more than happy to tell you. And yeah, he was absolutely right. And usually, like, I hate when people put words in my mouth, but he took the words right out of my mouth. And it was just nice. And, like, that made me feel a little better, but I still feel like crap. I had an awful headache since then. Like, I, like, tried to pull myself together, and after chorus was physics, and I went there, and Mr. Balsley could see that I'd been crying, and he was like, are you alright? And I just fell apart, and he was like, you can go to the bathroom, take as much time as you want. And that just goes to the other fact that I love Mr. Balsley, and he's my favorite teacher this year, which is cool. We're doing a senior song in band because there's so many of us. We cover every part, and we are playing, at the concert, we're playing Your Song, like, by Elton John, but it's the band arrangement, and it's like 2 minutes long. It's not very long, but it is so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous, and I'm so excited to play it. Yeah. Gilbert has been nicer to me, which is nice. Like, she pulled me aside today and, like, asked me if I had all my work made up, but, like, in a really nice way, and not, like, a condescending, sarcastic, like, mean way. It was nice. I'm absolutely screwed. I have to have my stuff in for college by May 1st, and IUP just emailed me and said, on Thursday, and said that I'd hear from them in 2 to 3 weeks. So if I don't find out, if I don't know from IUP what I'm, like, by April 30th, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I don't want to waste my money at Westminster, and Robert Morris, they don't have anything to, like, offer me. So, and then if I don't say anything to Robert Morris or Westminster, and then I don't get accepted at IUP, then I'm absolutely 100% screwed. And, like, I hate this game. I hate it so much. I feel like I'm too young. Like, people, like, there's a big difference between 17 and 18, and I'm sure you know that. There's a huge difference between 17 and 18, and I don't think I'm old enough to do this right now. Like, I don't feel ready at all, and it sucks a lot. But, like, there's a part of me that, like, wants to move on with my life, but there's another part of me where, like, I'm not ready remotely. Like, this year has just sucked so badly that, like, I haven't even had a senior year. Like, what it's supposed to be like, I didn't have that at all. And I'm so ill-equipped, I feel like, for everything. And I feel like I'm so dumb all the time. And it just sucks. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I just feel so behind everyone, and I feel like everyone's living and everyone knows what they're doing, and I'm just stuck in this freaking rut. So I'm gonna try to go to sleep because I have a headache, and it's just not been my day. I miss Andrew a lot, and it's hurting me. I've never, like, felt that way, where, like, I've missed so much that it literally physically hurts in my chest, that, like, it feels like there's 50 pounds on my chest at all time just for missing him. And, like, we're never on the same, like, timeline. It's all always awful timing. Like, never can we ever be together, and it really sucks, because I love that boy, but I don't know. I'm a mess. I'm just always a mess. I don't know what my life is. It's just, I've just been, it sucks. I don't feel like I'm good enough to do anything. I'm completely average, and grasping that fact is taking more than a year, because I've known for a year that, like, it just feels like everything I do is absolutely average, and I don't, like, there's nothing from the universe telling me that, like, I need to go towards this, and, like, go and excel and be in that, and I have these crazy dreams that they don't even make sense, and I feel so ill-equipped. I feel so behind in life, and I'm only 17 years old, and I hate that school and, like, people and adults and everything makes you feel like that. Like, I don't know if you ever felt like this, but, like, I just don't know what I'm doing anymore. It sucks. And I'm excited for you to come home. I am, because I miss you and Greg and G. That sucks this year more than probably you guys realize. But I haven't had, like, a G talk like a year. That sucks. We used to, like, sit down on the couch and, like, talk to each other for hours and hours just about life and everything, and I haven't had that with her. And I don't feel like I can, because, like, I have to be, like, face to face with her, because it just hurts if I'm not. If I, like, try to be friends out of not, like, just texting her and stuff, it just hurts too much. The same with Greg, and I feel like Greg is changing so much, and that sucks to me. Couldn't even, like, sing in the car when he was home. And I don't know, I feel like he would hate me now. Like, I hate this. I don't know. I want to go. But yeah, so, have a good day tomorrow, I guess. Sorry this is late a little bit. I sort of forgot, but yeah, I have new stuff on SoundCloud if you want to listen to that, I guess. I don't know why I even do it. It's no point, but whatever, if you want to listen. So, stay golden. Bye.